Hello everybody, welcome back to Isekai D&D and it's episode 5. And we are back again, guys. Sorry for the long wait. And we have Linus as Ambrose.
Good day, everyone, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice. Simon as Runar.
Hello, evening, folks.
Okay. Copying much, but alright. And Kalle as Runa. Not Runa, what did I say? Jonathan. I had Simon in my head. Sorry, I'm so dumb.
Yeah, Jonathan here. Jonathan here. Come on.
Yeah, sorry, Jonathan. So I had Simon literally in my head, so got distracted there. Sorry. But we are back again, guys, and we are in Greylock. And we have just met up with Abraham Lincoln from last time. And we're gonna probably have a big conversation with him. But there were some couple other things that you guys learned, correct? And Simon, who remembers everything, you can recap for us what happened.
Nope, I can't do that.
Oh, you can try.
No, I will not.
Oh. Well, in that case, Ambrose, I will force you to recap it.
I believe we went to. We first arrived at Greylock, and then we went a carriage ride.
Correct.
To the tavern next to the Adventure Guild.
Yes, because you went to the tavern instead of going directly to the Adventure Guild first, right?
Because we noticed someone were stalking us.
Correct. Was some kind of thief or some kind of spy who were following you. And you guys tried to press for some information, and you got some information, correct, Jonathan?
Yeah, but it was pretty expensive, and that wasn't really my plan.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yes, but at the time being, it seems to be more of your friend now than this Mr. Black fellow that he called him from last time. Because apparently there's this figure, this person who knew that you guys would be arriving here, who, well, has been paying people to stalk you. And
they will pay.
Yeah, he will pay you back for what you paid. So, but so you have a conversation with him. You learn about the lizard race, their name, and stuff like that. It's in the chat for all the viewers to see, for those who want to know how to spell it. And you guys are right to the Adventure Guild. Also,
one thing happened before we went to the Adventure Guild.
Yeah, there was something else as well.
Lord Ambrose talked to the barkeeper there and learned that a woman was looking for some people. Apparently, came by regularly asking about some new arrivals.
Yes.
And she was from the Great Library.
Yes, the same library that you've been recommended by Ludwig, the village chief, that you should go and check out too.
Yes.
That seemed to be maybe this is the same person, like a potential ally. And you also did learn as well, because you can see on the map with the cross with treasure as well.
Yes.
But because you did learn some information from the captain's log as well before arriving to Greylock.
Yes,
correct.
We learned that he had some treasure there.
Yeah, potentially.
That he had buried. Yes.
He had buried.
We got some good loot waiting for us.
And also that he's preparing to betray Abraham Lincoln with a special item to steal also at the same time.
Yeah, because you learned he was a former pirate. Not a, famous pirate, but has famous parents, apparently, or famous grandparents, great-great-grandparents. And at this moment, you are in the room with him in the Adventure Guild. You're on the second floor of the building. Well, there's a beautiful view from his window showing, because you can literally see the castle of the royalty in the background, from Abraham Lincoln's window. So clearly this is this house that he has built up, this Adventure Guild, clearly has been doing quite well for it to have this kind of view. And yes, you can, and he does look slightly different than I would imagine most people that know Abraham Lincoln. That he looks more, like he has muscles on him. He does look like a fighter type, if that makes sense. He has because you did learn from Simon that he has been in this world for a much longer time than you guys have been. He apparently arrived here way earlier, and this is your time and chance to ask him question because he has prepared a couple of shares for you guys. Free. He didn't have a fourth share because he didn't know about Charles Darwin's arrival. But Abraham Lincoln will pull up another chair from the corner of the room and be like, "You can sit down on this one, my friend." "Oh, thank you. And I do. Now when I think, it's nice to meet you, sir, Mr. President." "Well, I'm not a president anymore. I'm just like you guys, just a man trapped in this world." And he sits down behind the desk as well, like, because you're sitting in front of the desk and he's sitting behind the desk at the window. So, and he like ask you guys like, "Well, friends, I hope the journey here wasn't too hard."
No.
It's been quite alright.
Yeah, good.
Please, Abe, would you, if I might, don't mind, you call you Abe?
Yeah, no,
that's
you can call me that, no problem.
Can you please explain to me or to us how did you come here and why and where are we? Can you please explain?
Jonathan, before we ask questions, perhaps it would be properly that we introduce ourselves first also.
Yeah, forgive me.
Forgive our manners, Abraham.
I understand. It has been a tough journey for all of you, gentlemen. And I can understand that normal, discipline can disappear in these hard times.
Yeah, forgive me.
A
Manners
gentleman
is-
must always keep up his appearance. I am Lord Arthur Ambrose from the Great Britain. And I do a little tap with my hand. And this is my acquaintance. And I point.
My name is Jonathan, and manners is not my cup of tea. Forgive me, but Jonathan from 1930s New York, America, as you may know.
Oh, well, I actually didn't know that. You're from, my own country, but in the future.
Yes, that's correct.
And it's good to hear we have a fellow Americans with me.
It's not a bright future, though. Sorry
Really?
to say that. Yes.
Well, but it's not a new civil war, I hope.
No, but it's a Great Depression, and it doesn't look that good. But I don't want to bore you with that. So.
No, but we can talk about that maybe another time, friend. And
yes,
who is this interesting? New fellow over here. I recognize him, but I'm not sure from where. Oh, I'm Charles Darwin. Nice to meet you. I don't know if you read my book. You wrote a book, didn't you? I'm sorry, I haven't had time to read it myself. I've been through a lot, honestly. Been a lot of conflicts before I got transported here. And Runar, I already have met you before. It's nice to see you back. So, but I'm happy to see all of you here. I was quite worried that something would go wrong, especially considered our enemies.
Yeah, it was close call.
Speaking on enemies, we had some not real danger trouble, but we had a person that was stalking us.
Really?
Yes.
Yes, an assassin.
In this town?
I don't know if it was an assassin. I don't know if he was going here to kill us, though. I think he was more here to gather information, Sir Jonathan.
Yeah, well, I don't trust anyone, so for me,
you should be careful. Did he wear any symbols on him or any kind of thing, like anything that stood out?
Can I do a history check or something? Because I don't remember from that.
Yeah, sure. Roll a history. Go for it, Ambrose.
It was like 20 minutes ago, but it's been like 2 months.
Yeah, but there's also, I mean,
It
just
was-
because when you see somebody, you don't remember
Yeah.
every single detail.
No, but
He said it was hired by Mr. Black.
Yes.
Mr. Black, you say? I do not recognize that name anywhere. I will try to check with other adventurers. And Ambrose, you yourself you don't really remember him having anything like specifically thing that stood out from him, except for his like unique eye colors. That was like, if you remember, it was like this grayish eye color, if you remember. But except for that, wasn't really anything special about him that you remember.
I don't remember any symbols, but his eyes was quite a gray color. Something that I don't usually see, at least in our world.
Gray colored. That is interesting. I will check around for more information from the rest of the Adventure Guild. Sorry enough, though, that Elvis couldn't be here to meet you guys as well. He is really busy right now with a mission in another nation at the moment. He's been trying to help me found the Bard Temple.
Okay.
Well, I'm sorry. Maybe Runar himself. I imagine you have a lot of questions since Runar here, not to insult his intelligence, but he didn't really ask for much out of me, and I had a feeling that you gentlemen would like to know more.
Yes,
please.
I thought about
Yes,
it myself, and I just go with the flow.
You seem to have a little bit more understanding what's going on.
Yes, I do. Well, of course, even for me, some things are still clouded in mystery, but I will try to do my best to explain from what happened to me.
Yes.
Well, as I told Runar, roughly 2 years ago, I was transported to this world, right before my assassination attempt on me. I was in a theater during my time in the United States. Was the end of the Civil War when I was about to be attacked by a gunman in a theater. But before the gun could blast me, I was all of a sudden in an open field in this world. And very confused and of course scared, I traveled around almost thinking that I was dead at first and this was the afterlife. But I learned very quickly that that was not the case. I will not bore you with my entire 2 years I've been in this world, but I've been meeting a lot of people, learning about the politics a little bit here and the money and how things work and doesn't work, but also about our enemy and what we have to do to get home again.
Yes.
So, I will try to explain things from the start, as far as I understand it. Mind you, though, that depending on which people you ask, you will probably hear a little history in this world, especially we would talk about in far away in the past. That is, in this case, important to our cause, can be a bit muddy in some areas. But I will try my best to explain it. Apparently, in this world, as you maybe have heard from Runar, I hope, that there are gods and demons, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes. And as far as I understand it, from reading some history books and talking to some more people from the older generations, many years ago, thousands of years ago, apparently this world was ruled by a very powerful god, or two gods to be exact, a king and a queen. And this king was a time before sun itself existed. The king himself was all the light that was needed on this planet to live. It was shining bright like a sun itself, giving this world its warmth and heat. But apparently the demon race that existed on this world already all the way back then, that called themselves the First Ones, would you ask them themselves, because they consider themselves the true rulers of the world, hated the king and the queen, so they betrayed them and tried to kill them. And even though they destroyed their mortal bodies, since they were powerful gods, they could not kill them completely. So parts of them were split up into multiple pieces, and those pieces became new gods. Not as strong as the king and queen, but strong enough to still fight against the demons. But because of their weakened state, they needed champions to help them. Because even though these pieces of them were still powerful, they couldn't really utilize this power they have without a physical form. So, in this case, they used champions from other worlds to help out. Why they used specifically from other worlds, I'm not sure, but they used their powers to transport people from our world into this world. And with their help, they were able to defeat the demons and seal them away, as you maybe know about the Red Moon.
Yes.
Yes.
I was a bit scared that Runa wouldn't tell you about that. So,
We got some part of that.
yes.
Yes.
But sadly, the gods were betrayed by some of the champions, you see. I do not know why, it's very unclear, but two of the champions, you see, betrayed the gods and used the opportunity during the victory after defeating the demons to seal the gods away as well. Meaning,
Pardon me, Abe.
yes.
Do you know the names of those champions that betrayed them?
Sadly, I do not, and I do not think they still live in this world because this was, as I told you guys before, this was thousands of years ago. So I don't, and I haven't really seen. I think wouldn't be surprised because, as far as I understand it, even though the gods were sealed away, their magic was still in play. It seems like, because after the gods and the demons were sealed away, war between all of the races that were fighting against the demons started to fight amongst themselves, and being led by different champions that either wanted to restore balance in the world or use this opportunity to take control. And yes, sadly, this led to the 200-year war, as it's called.
So there's many different races in this world then?
Yes, there are elves, dwarves. You probably have met the queen. I cannot pronounce it myself. Cynics. Hard to say, I know. Some people call them the lizard men. Most of them don't have a problem with that, but it would be nicer to call them cynics. You have the gnomes as well. And there are some, of course, I heard some rumors about some special kind of elf race further north in this big forest continent area, but I never been there before, so I don't know much about that. And yes, and of course humans, like us. So yes, those are the races that I mostly know about. There are some other races too, but they are not as well known or well spread across the world. So,
Abe,
yes.
Can I ask a question, please?
Yeah, sure.
As you may know, the champions that you're talking about is famous people from our world, as yourself, right?
Yes, that's what my big guessing is. I don't think everybody of them were famous, though. I think because at first I was thinking that all of them were mostly famous people or people that had some historical importance, but. Then when I heard about you guys, and he pointed to all three of you, as far as I understand it, you guys don't really fit the bill for that explanation, though.
That's correct. So that's my question. What do you make of it? All those famous or to be famous persons.
Well,
as yourself.
Well, my guess would be that because as far as I understand it, my guess would be that it has something to do with the magic that the gods use to get people to this world in the first place. So it could either been that the gods themselves, even when they were closed off, and during the time they were not sealed, or try to pick specific people that maybe they believed could do some big change in the world. And maybe because of that, they try to always pick people that were, well known or for their intelligence or historical knowledge of things or being good leaders. Why you were specifically picked in this case, I do not know. So it is a bit of a mystery to me.
But why do the gods pick people from other worlds and not their own people here in this world?
Well, as far I am not sure if I'm gonna be completely honest with you, but there is a way for us to get some answers though. Most of this knowledge I got from is actually from my very own gods itself, because there is a way to actually talk to the gods, even though they're sealed away.
Each one of us can talk with our own that have given us this power that we have.
Exactly. But to do that, you need to find their specific temples that were used to seal them away in the first place.
Oh, is that while Elvis is away trying to find his own temple then?
Exactly. Right now, I myself already find my temple. My god that I am the champion of is the fighter god. And I will show you because, as you already know, there are different symbols for each god. That in the past was the different gods for different religions in this world itself. And I will actually show you guys. If I just not completely dumb, I can find it.
Excuse me,
Yes.
just to be so that I understand this correctly. So, in order to get back to our real world, we need to find a temple so that we can break the seal.
I will explain it. Well, as
Thank
far
you.
as I understand it, and here it is. But as you can see, there are 13 in total. The artificer, the monk, the barbarian, the wizard, the ranger, the bard, paladin, rogue, cleric, fighter, sorcerer, druid, and warlock. As you already know, some of you already recognize some of these symbols.
Yes.
As he points out to specifically Runa, because Runa already showed his symbol to him before. And you can see my own symbol here. And you can see on his hat the circle that represents the fighter. Each of us have this symbol. And only the person wearing the symbol can open the temple for that specific god. So, it's not gonna be enough for us to just find our own temple. It will also be important that we find other people that can transport it here into this world.
I have a question too.
Yes.
I thought about it when I was on the ship. I was quite in shock when I was resurrected. But who was the one who had to sacrifice himself? Who?
Oh, don't worry about
Made
that.
me. Why was I chosen than this other guy?
No, don't misunderstand me with that thing. You were not really chosen. It was more of the fact of desperation, because I myself have been trying, since I've been in this world, I haven't understood the importance of gathering power, and in this fact, that includes trying to collect some magical artifacts. One of these artifacts was a way to resurrect people, but to resurrect people I needed to sacrifice somebody, so I found myself a criminal that we could use for sacrifice, and in this case, we were hoping, because I did learn from some of my people that were. I got a letter from one of my allies telling me that 3 new potential champions have come to this world, and he points to you guys. However, the person who sent me this letter. I haven't heard of him since the last time I talked to him, so I was worried. So I talked to Elvis, and we used the item to try constantly, once every day. We try to constantly, over and over again, try to use the item to try to connect the soul back to resurrect it. Because normally when you die, your soul is sent back to your own home world in whatever afterlife we have there.
Mr. Björklund, I don't want to seem rude, but perhaps we should finish our first subject of conversation before we start another one. I am
Yeah.
also intrigued about what you're talking about, but
I understand.
That's-
I understand. I just it has
Could
been
we-
on my
yeah.
mind for some time now.
No, don't worry. I know many of you have many questions, but
Yes.
as I was explaining, I myself find a fighter god, and as I grow stronger, my connection to my god goes stronger as well. Because even though I can't speak with my god, he has been having a hard time to give me information. The seal that is closing him in is making it hard for our connection to one another to communicate. To say, I think Elvis expressed this as, maybe you will understand his wording a bit more, like bad radio waves. I don't know if you understand what I
okay.
mean. It's kind of like that. That it's to get a better connection, we need to become stronger, but we also need to open up more temples to make this connection stronger to us, so that maybe eventually we can break the seal of the gods, and by doing so, we can eventually get help from the gods to send us home again.
Okay. So the more temples we open, the stronger this radio wave gets.
Exactly.
reach here.
Right now, we have already been able to open, two of these places. And that one is the sorcerer one of my other companions right now who is busy. And we also have been able to open the monk one. But sadly, we lost him not only like 2 months ago in a battle. A good friend of, he was a good champion and a good friend, but it's sad to hear his disappearance.
Yes,
Question,
my
Abe.
Hmm?
Do we need to find all the symbols?
Well, you need to find the people that have the symbols on them. But don't worry, I have people that are already looking. That's why I kind of started an adventure guild. Because it kind of makes sense, because it's much more easier to try to connect with people. The good thing about the adventure guild is that even though I have my own adventure guild that I own right here, adventure guilds around the world are by the thanks of magic and other communication ways are constantly talking to each other, since the adventure guilds are kind of considered a second thing to the state that they are occupied in.
Understood.
Because I don't personally like work for royalty specifically. The royalty only gives us sometimes mission, maybe to our better adventurers and stuff like that. But as far as I understand it, there are already one of these temples that have been open as well, the Paladin one. But I have not met the man who is have the Paladin symbol. I don't know. That person seems to be in the Iveshka Empire at the moment. But no matter what we try to do to get in contact with this person, we cannot talk to him or she or whatever. She seems to be very heavily protected by the royal family of that nation.
Okay.
The Holy Emperor, as it says. The Veshka Empire is a very religious country in general.
Okay.
But we sadly, as you probably remember, I did tell you about those other two, those two champions that betrayed the gods, right?
Yes.
Yes, because apparently those two champions were the warlock one and the artificer one. But let me make this clear. As you can see, since Runar is here, he points to Runar.
Yes.
But the champion of the artificer more than likely died in the 200-year war long ago.
Yes.
Yes.
So can I get this right? There can only be one champion of each god at one time?
Exactly. The moment a person has been killed, the moment the champion has been killed, all of the power that they held goes back to the god that is sealed away. And the god has to choose a new champion.
Okay. I question about when these two champions betrayed the gods. Were the gods not able to retake their powers?
Sadly, I'm not sure. I've been trying to talk to my own connection to my own fighter god, but it is literally some information is literally blocked by magic in this case. All the things I've been telling you so far has been thanks to history books and communication with this god itself.
What did they do that was considered betraying the others?
What do you mean?
Like
I mean,
you
they
said,
locked them away.
they did. The two champions locked the other
Yes.
champions.
No,
Or
the two champions locked the gods away. And after that,
Okay.
all the different champions, some champions were still loyal to the gods and wanted to set them free, and some champions wanted to just fight for themselves because of greed or other reasons.
Okay.
And the two champions that betrayed, I don't know why they did that, whether or not they were because they wanted to free the demons or they have their own objective, I do not know. But as you probably know, there's this cult that have been hunting you, and this cult have a strong belief in this, specifically the Warlock Champion, because the Warlock Champion is considered the true new god for them. Because as far as I understand, the old Warlock Champion long ago created a religion around himself.
Okay.
I have a question. Not to sound the evil one, but this happened thousands of years ago. This war.
Long ago, yes.
Yes, very long time ago. What if? Just if? What if it's just the other way around?
You mean that the gods are the bad ones and the demons are the good ones?
I mean, how do we even know this one is the right one? I mean,
from...
I mean, I just think from the both.
No, I understand. I can understand. Normally, I would consider that here in demon, I will myself included. I would presume them being evil, but I understand your point of view. I would say myself that just from the way they describe how the demons were killing off and destroying the human race in the past, there are many textbooks depicting the horrors of war, especially from the demons that did not consider the other races, especially humans, as their equals.
I understand. How do these demons really contact one? Because I've been listening and there even is a chance of corruption. These demons.
Why would a demon be contacting you?
Why would demons be contacting? Who would they even
contact? Your god would be your
god is the artificer one.
Yes.
Yes, I understand. But
he's not a demon.
Was the demons made? I'm just thinking those champions that betray the others.
Well, yeah, two of them betrayed, as I explained, the sorcerer one and the warlock one. Yes. The sorcerer one, the sorcerer one we have the least amount of information about, because the sorcerer one didn't really do that much after the betrayal. He or she just kind of disappeared from all history books, while the warlock one kind of created his own cult and was trying to conquer more land. But then he himself disappeared he more than likely died or something happened to him. I haven't heard any more news about him. But this cult that has been hunting me down, and I'm guessing been hunting you down, whose mostly time is clad in dark clothing and has his symbol on him, has been trying to go around and either killing or collecting champions themselves.
Okay, I understand that.
Because and this is the more important aspect, because you can use the champions not just to free the gods, but you can use them to also free the demons.
I understand.
Yes.
What I was wanted to understand how does the demon try to contact one?
Well, as far as I know, I don't even know if they can contact any person.
I mean, if there are any chance of corruption. I mean, if you get some information, what they can and can't do, the information we have, so we know. So we know is, for example, if someone is talking to me, it's maybe my artificer god, but it's a demon.
No, but you cannot talk to your artificer god until you get to the artificer temple. And,
Yes.
so the only way for you to even contact you, if some other force outside would talk to you and you haven't even visited the artificer temple,
Okay, I
likely
need to visit the. Okay, I need to visit the temple to get to my. Okay, I understand.
Because remember, they are locked away, so the connection to you is already bad at the moment. You need to start a connection with your god, and in return, by working together with your god and becoming stronger, he will gift you more strength.
I understand.
My own god explained this as XP to me. That they give out
XP.
some kind of their own experience of their own thousands of years they have lived, and gives it to you to make you stronger.
So we live in a world with XP exists. Amazing. That's pretty good.
Oh, you heard about this concept before?
Yeah, I heard about it. In my world, we play a lot of games and we call it XP. When you try to level up a champion.
Fascinating. Elvis haven't told me any about that.
No, it's not popular in his timeline.
And not even Bruce Lee either. And
or maybe they were not interested in that. And were not really into that kind of thing.
Yeah, because the one that we lost, by the way, who was the monk, was the man who called himself Bruce Lee. I don't know if that was his real name, but he was proud of it, and he was a good fighter. It's sad that we lost him.
Yeah, he was a good fighter, and he made a lot of movies, really good movies.
Yeah,
you're aware who this is?
What do you say?
Runar? You know who this is, Runar? This Bruce Lee?
Not really. More like what he did as a. He was a film. He was in a lot of films.
It was kind of like a movie star.
Yeah, a movie star. Thank you.
Yeah, basically, Ambrosi, as far as I understand it, it's kind of like theater, but more like a modern version of it on like small screens that could be.
I saw like the first movie 5 seconds or whatever. It was really impressive.
Oh, you've seen
that?
Black
and white, big screen and monitors.
Man.
Well, today we have color everywhere, sound, and some movies can be in your face. Basically, almost an illusion. Can make an illusion is almost. It feels like you're in the movie.
I see. But, well, right now, I do actually have, because we can talk more about movies later, but I do want to talk about your temples.
Yes.
Because right now...
How many have you located?
As I said before, we have located the monk one. That one we opened up before. But just so you know, the moment we open them up, it's not necessary to open them up again. The connection is already open forever after that. And the ones that have been opened so far is the monk one, the paladin one, the fighter one, that is myself, of course, and let's see, the barbarian one.
Okay.
Yes, and I will. It takes out a world map for you. But so far, there are. Lucky for you, the reason actually I am in Fandan in the first place and why I made this one of my bases is because one of these temples exists in the city. And specifically, it's the wizard one.
That's mine, I believe.
Oh, can you show me your symbol? And you you just kind of like
hold
show
up
it with your book.
Yes.
That's fantastic. Great. That's really good. And what symbols do you other fellows have? And it points to Jonathan and Charles Darwin. Charles Darwin shows his own, like the druid symbol. And Jonathan, do you show your symbol?
Yes.
Little handkerchief thing.
I'm a little bit unsure though, which what my symbol is. I didn't find my any thieves or something.
You can since you're rogue, you're gonna have the rogue symbol, and I can I have given you guys the access now, so you can always, if you go into rules, or not rules, but I'm saying to anteckningar. If you go in there, you can see there now god symbols.
Yes.
I can show you guys
Okay,
again.
good.
It
So-
should just be
Yeah,
your
there.
class
I
that
need to
is
take a
the
picture.
symbol.
Basically, now you're gonna always have access to
Yeah,
check
there,
out.
rogue.
So,
Okay. So.
yes, and
So-
you have that one. They kind of like the monk and the rogue one are kind of similar, but your
You have
one
the
is like,
diamond shape.
yeah, you more it's like it's kind of has less sizes. The one is a D10 and the other is a D8.
You have it on your little napkin.
Yeah,
or
he has
whatever
it on his
your-
little napkin thing.
in your picture there.
Yeah. Because you're a rogue, of course your symbol is the smallest and hardest one to see, because it's like
Yeah.
your idea is supposed to be
I totally
like-
missed. I don't know why I missed it, but because I went through them all. Anyway,
Yeah.
okay. So I show my symbol, of course.
Yes. Great. But as said, the only person I haven't really talked to that has one of the symbol, and of course we're looking for the bard one at the moment as well. Elvis is the one who's the bard, but we are at the moment we believe that the bard one exists in Stoma Kingdom, this big kingdom that is right next to Fandana. But as you notice, Stoma Kingdom is really huge, so it's really
Yes.
hard to find it. And but of course, I do, however, as I told you before, know where the wizard one is. There is an old church in this town that has a basement, and we just have to try to, well, in this case, I think it would be best for you to try to go and convince them to allow you down to their basement area, because it's considered a holy place, even though many people in this world are not that religious anymore. If you go and ask about gods around, most people would just look at you a bit weird, since the gods haven't really answered any prayers for like over hundreds of years now at this point. So most people don't really even put that much faith in the gods anymore at all.
Can I ask then also a question is,
Yes.
do regular people here have extraordinary abilities like
Yes,
these champions?
Yes. Apparently, those people that were having children with the champions were had a bit of power inside of them and able to use magic. Because in the past, the humanity could not use any magic at all until champions arrived to this world. And when they start to have families and children over thousands of years, their children and their children have slowly and steadily spread the magic around the world.
The bloodline keeps the power awake then.
Basically, yes. Their different abilities have not as strong as you. They can never truly be as powerful as you, or to myself. Since we have a direct connections because we are the new champions, we will always be able to have more potential of growing stronger.
We are basically the closest to their power.
Yes.
Power source.
Yes.
We get
exactly.
the more.
There are not
the
many
most,
people that would be considered as strong as us then in this world.
Well, since you are new to this world, you're
Yes.
kind of weak at the moment. There are people that
Yes.
have trained for many years and even be able to, with the help of magic, extend their lifespan and sometimes a little bit to make themselves really powerful. I know, for example, some kingdoms like the Veshka Empire have some really powerful spellcasters on their side.
Okay.
So, do we expect to find any temples in Divishka? Sorry, but
That was the
pronounce.
paladin temple there.
Was it the paladin?
Yes. In the Veshka Empire, I'm guessing already there, because we already know, because the gods can communicate with each other. My god, since I've been here 2 years, I've been able to get a pretty decent connection to my own god. But according to my own god, he has told me that the paladin temple only roughly 8 months ago were able to open. But I'm trying to find this paladin champion in the Daveshka Empire, but he seems to be very close to royal family, and the Holy Emperor and the Holy Empress has completely denied me and any of my adventurers to be allowed to meet him. Or her in this case, I'm not sure.
Yes. But can you contact your god now, or do you need to be in the temple when you talk to him?
No, I can
Yeah,
contact him at any
actually,
time that I
obvious.
want. The thing is though, is that only I can hear him, and when I contact him, you will not. For you, it will only seem like an instant, but for me, it will feel like minutes.
Okay.
I cannot.
And you can
my
talk to
mind-
him, and he can talk to you.
Yes, exactly. But I can only talk to him roughly 3 times a day at the moment.
Okay.
I already used up twice today to try to check on to make sure, because I try to constantly every day try to check if new temples have been opened.
Okay.
Be-
When you speak to him, have you asked him if he can talk to the other gods, or is he enclosed by himself?
Well, sadly, as far as I understand it, they cannot communicate with each other, the gods. They can
Okay.
only communicate with their champions at the moment.
Damn, that's really, really.
And they can't communicate with other gods where the temples are open?
No, not either. I am expecting that they can maybe do that in the future if we unlock more temples and be able to open up more. But as I told you before earlier, we have this other group that are looking up to the warlock champion from the past that want to either kill or capture champions, either to stop us from releasing the gods, or even worse, using our dead remains and our part of our souls to open the prison for the demons.
Or corruption.
Then I ask then about, we were talking about the
Yes.
resurrection thing before.
Yes.
You resurrect our friend here, but why haven't you not been able to resurrect your Bruce Lee fella that you were talking about before?
At that moment, I sadly did not possess this item, and even if I did possess it, I cannot just go around and use. Because in this world, when it comes to resurrection magic, it's very, very powerful, and you can learn it, of course. But the issue is that, to be able, ever since the god disappeared, certain spells has to use sacrifices to be able to. You maybe have noticed it yourself that, as a wizard, that some of your own spells require things from you to do them. Have you noticed that?
I have.
Yes. In the
I
past.
was able, the first time I cast though, I was able to do it freely for some reason.
Yes. Apparently, the gods did that because in the beginning, all magic was unrestricted from the get-go. Like, there were no restriction on magic at all. But when the gods were sealed away, this magic was lessened extremely. So now, only during the first time the spell is cast, it is cast freely. But after that, you need to use different items or tokens or sacrifices to use your magic. Especially when it comes to resurrection, where all types of resurrection magic nowadays require an equal
Exchange.
An equal exchange. Exactly. Thank you.
No
Okay.
problem.
So for a human life, you need a human life. For a rabbit's life, you need a rabbit's life, and so on.
I see. What is this item you're talking about that is needed for this?
Yes, it's an item I was able to find during my adventures together with Bruce Lee. And we were able to find it in New Ireland in one of the caves over there. We were hoping to find one of the temples over there. We had heard some rumors there was some temple, but instead we found an old dungeon where we found 2 or 3 of these magical items.
Sorry, which temple were you expecting to find in New Ireland?
I was hoping to find a cleric one, but sadly was not that one. It's kind of hard to I was kind of hoping when we can get more But as I said before, I almost forgot. Sorry. The wizard one is actually not the only one we know the location of as well. We do know actually the location one of the druid one as well.
Oh.
And the druid one, it's in the Black Valley Mountains over here. But it is quite dangerous to go there because in those mountains, is ruled by a very powerful vampire family.
Oh, vampires.
And it's called the Black Valley because in that valley, sun never shines.
Oh,
It's become the mountains around them makes it so that it's always cloudy and dark, regardless if it's day or night. So
When you mean vampires, are you talking like those in the books, the blood-sucking ones?
yes, I do mean vampires that do suck blood. However, they are different from. In the past, they were fighting on the demon side thousands of years ago, so they do have a bad reputation about them. But most of the vampires that exist today are very few and far between, and as far as I understand it, most of them live in peace with humanity. But most of them tend to keep themselves literally in the shadows because of, well, people don't like to have human-looking beings that like to suck blood.
Okay.
So there are not many.
Excuse me, Abe.
Yes.
Excuse me, Abe. And Jonathan stucks on the end of his pencil looking down on his notepad. You haven't mentioned anything about the Ranger Temple.
No, sadly we do not know the location of the Ranger Temple, the Bard Temple, the Rogue Temple, or the Cleric Temple. In fact, I have some guesses about the Artificer Temple, but at the moment I think that it's gonna be a really hard task for know about that one, because we have a theory that the Artificer Temple exists on this big island, the Stella Empire. But it's almost impossible to get on this island safely because they have strict rules that nobody for outsiders are allowed in on their empire.
Forgive me, which temple was that?
The Artificer one.
Thank you.
Are they religious?
No, the opposite actually. In fact, they are very technologically very advanced. I even heard they have gunpowder and using machinery and guns over there.
Oh my!
And because of what I've heard about the Artificer when I studied him, I was guessing that more than likely the Artificer Temple could exist over there. Because I'm guessing that he, during, well, maybe thousands of years in the past, more than likely gave these inventions to these people. Or maybe perhaps even the Artificer champion maybe even exists in that nation.
And this was Stall Empire.
Today.
Stella
Right?
Empire. Stella.
Stella.
Yes, Stella Empire.
Is that STAHL?
Yes, right there, Stella. But it's pronounced Stella because I think it's a German word or some kind of, as far as I understand, I think it means steel or something like that.
Okay.
Metal or steel.
Thank you very much.
Yes. There are country, as you can see on the map, they're not even showing the roads on the map because most people, it's a very mysterious country because they have, in the past, during the 200-year war, they were constantly fighting with what you know as a new island on the map. And as you can also guess, just looking at the map, things did not end well in that conflict.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you talking about that big circle in the middle there?
I'm talking about the giant Dead Sea, yes. In the
Yes.
middle of that area, yes. I do talk about that, in fact, yes.
What happened there then?
As far as I understand, there is dispute of who did it, but many people guess that one of the champions on either side used a very, very powerful spell or some kind of very powerful magical item to try to destroy the enemy, but in turn destroyed everything. Because the continent was once connected to Stella Empire. But as you can see, it was completely blown. And nothing grows close to the shores of those waters.
Okay.
Yes, but as I told you before, we do know about the wizard one that exists in this city. I will give you the address to it because I do hope that you will try to visit it as soon as possible. but we also do have the one that is druid one that exists in the Black Valley.
Yes.
Affirmative.
Yes, but as I can notice on you, which I don't want to sound rude or anything, but I'm guessing that you people are very low level, as they say.
Oh my
We-
god, yes.
We arrived a couple of days. Yes, so I guess so.
I have a 2 above me. Yes. I myself is level 10 at this moment.
Oh god.
So,
That's a very good level.
yeah, I've been fighting a lot in this world, sadly. Not liking it, but what can you do? So, I will do this for you, my fellow friends. And it takes up a small bag, like underneath the desk, and put it on the table. But here's some money for you. This is 25 silver coins. This should be
Thank
able
you
to
very
help you at least for a couple of months at least with food and water, stuff like that. But I will also give you this, and it gives you 3 small like potion bottles. They are like this red substance. These are called health potions. They are not the strongest one, but seemed would be a bit over extreme to give you the bigger ones. They are both very expensive, and you don't really need the big ones at the moment to be able to survive. I'm sorry, Charles, that I didn't have anything for you. I originally didn't know that you will be arriving here, but I will try to fix something maybe for you in the future. No problem. I'm still healthy. So, these potions will help you heal your wounds if you get damaged in battles. I would recommend you to take 1 each.
So
Thank
you
you
just
very
drink
much,
it
sir.
and it.
Well, not now. You save it
No,
until
but
you drink.
yeah, of course. But
Well,
when
you can
it
drink.
just work.
Well, you can
It's
either
like
drink.
medicine.
Yes, you can either drink it or pour it on the wound that you have.
Okay.
It will, but make it clear, they will not they will not cure you from poison or disease. This will only heal like broken
Battle
legs or
wounds.
battle wounds or wounds in general. They will not clear you from sickness or poison.
I have a question. Does blue exist for mana? Magic?
Yes, they do actually exist for spells as well. That is true. But those are very expensive ones, and they are sadly they do not exist in Fandana. I do think they exist in other countries like Stoma Kingdom, and there's also in Pastril. Pastril, the country next to Stoma Kingdom, it's kind of quite well known for really, really well-known magic users. So, if you ever travel through there, I will recommend you to try to pick up what you call mana potions or spell potions.
And those red potions,
Yes.
what are they exactly made of? If there are any
Well,
good, very important ingredients, the most important ingredients to this.
Sadly, I do not know how to make these health potions. It seems like I've been actually trying to learn other skills outside of my champion. For example, I did try to train myself together with Bruce Lee to try to see if I could learn some monk skills, but it didn't really work out at all. Because for some reason, it's almost like I cannot really learn their skills. It's almost like I'm kind of restricted to learn skills from my own god that is I'm the champion of.
Excuse me, Abe.
Yes.
Does the color of this potion mean anything? Are there blue, greens,
Yeah,
and
there are
whatnot?
multiple different colored ones.
Is there any one we should avoid? Or
well, I'm not an expert in magic stuff, but I would say that like if you just go to any like big city like stores and buy from them, if you buy from somebody at the side of the street or in the middle of nowhere, I would always tell you that you shouldn't drink it regardless of color. It's pretty easy to make fake potions in this world, so if you're gonna buy potions, you should always try to buy it from some kind of expert or somebody who knows what they're talking about.
thank you.
Buying from anybody else or drinking any kind of substance in this world that you do not know or be able to identify with some kind of magic spell, I would highly recommend to not drink it if you don't trust that person.
It sounds like the regular world.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Common
You,
sense.
you can use your knowledge of the normal world in this case. Don't drink from strangers.
Yes.
So, I myself will soon have to go, though, gentlemen. But are there any more questions you have for me? Because I myself must hurry to try to continue my search.
Do you have this like relic or whatever this item that you use to resurrect? Do you have it here?
Yeah, sure. Wait 1 second. And from one of his pockets, it takes up an envelope that looks empty. But then he shakes it like twice. Like, let's see now. Was it 4 or 2 times? Like 1, 2. And a key kind of just drops out of the envelope, and he picks it up and tries to open one of his like drawers that are locked. And it's like, wrong key, and he put it back in the envelope, and it kind of almost looks like it just disappears in the envelope. And he shakes the envelope again, maybe 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now another key.
At the same time, we hear a rolling sound in the background. So, where is that sound coming from? Like he's
like a dice or something.
The dice.
But another key comes out, and this time he's able to open like the drawer, and it's like, and he picks up like a small little triangle, like almost kind of like a pyramid shape item, but it looks like very grayish. It almost looks like it has like cracks in it, and it's like grayish. And they put it up on the table. We use this item to try to resurrect your friend over here. But after we use the resurrection, the item is incapable of being used anymore.
Oh, forever?
Yeah, sadly so. Well, I've been trying to copy magical items, but I've not been able to find anybody capable of doing something like that.
So it's broken and it's useless?
Yeah, sadly so. So I would recommend you to... And to make it clear, Runa in this case was very lucky to be resurrected. I would promote you to be careful to not take it for granted that you can just be resurrected when you die.
Yes.
Because in this case, like, we were lucky that it was Runa in this case. Because if another champion across the world would have died, it would have resurrected that champion instead. The only reason also as well that I was able to resurrect Runa in the first place is because of the fact that I have learned about your existence thanks to my friend that sent me a message that he was able to find like information about the place that you would be summoned to.
But how did you know that he died?
Well, I wasn't sure. I didn't know it until later on when I talked to Runa when he arrived here. When I got the resurrection.
I understand that, but you used this relic to resurrect him. How did you know that resurrection was needed?
But that's what I'm talking about. We didn't know whether or not you guys were dead. So we were just kind of... Since we have... As long as we know the names of the people... As long as we know... Not the names. That's incorrect. More like... As long as we know which champions that exist in this world, like, because to resurrect somebody, you need to know these two things. You need to know the rough location of where they are, and secondly, you know something about them that only exists with them. It can either be their family name, it can be a picture of them, like something that is very detailed, or it can in this case be something that is connected to their soul. And in this case, the god symbols. Mm-hmm. And since we knew that roughly, thanks to my friend, that he had learned that specifically the wizard, and the rogue one, and the artificer one would be summoned soon, he could tell me, and since I know the symbols, we can just, we were checking all 3 symbols every single day, hoping to resurrect one of you died.
Oh, so that's how you knew he died then?
My friend, or what do you mean?
How did you know that Runa died, is what I'm trying to...
Well, because or else he wouldn't be resurrected.
Oh, so you was just trying each day to resurrect us,
yes.
Even if we weren't dead?
Yes. We did that for roughly 3 to 4 days in a row.
Okay, yeah, okay. So you was just hitting every day, hit or
Yes.
miss if
Yes.
someone of us died. Okay.
Yes. Since I was believed that our comrade was sending me the message that he had found information, and he didn't contact me anymore after that, I was worried that you were either captured or killed. But in this case, one of you were killed. But as I learned from Runar, it was not from this cultist group, but rather from goblins instead.
Okay.
Yeah, not goblin, a captain goblin.
But this item here, would it be fine if I took off your hands if it's worthless to you? I have we're busy now, but I have a spell that can tell me everything about this item. Perhaps I could repair it somehow.
Oh, really? Well, I'm not sure though. Can you roll a persuasion? It's not the hardest one, but can you roll one? Because even if it's a dead magical item, it's still he's a bit unsure, and it's like, well, I'm sorry, my friend, but since even though the people I met so far has been loyal and trustworthy friends, I don't know enough much about you to trust giving away. Like, we should make sure that we do not repeat the mistakes of the former champions in the past, if you understand what I mean.
Perhaps next time we meet then,
you
reconsider.
Yes, I would recommend you actually, talking about that, this was what I wanted to talk to you about as well. I would recommend you to try to registering yourself as adventurers.
Yes.
Because
why so? Is it easier to travel around the world?
For 3 reasons. One, it's easier to travel around. Because when you get into adventurers in general travel to many different locations for different jobs. So people asking you questions and make it easier to explain to them that, oh, well, I'm an adventurer and here's my I'm officially a part of this guild. And
yes,
it makes
so
it
we don't have to give reason that we're actually trying to find temples or whatnot.
Yeah. It makes it easier for you to, when maybe a city guard or if, some people ask you a question where you're from. Of course, it doesn't mean you can just go all willy-nilly anywhere, of course.
No.
Let's make that clear. Because if you break too many laws or do too many stupid things, even I myself cannot stop me from kicking you out, if you understand what I mean. Yes. Even if I'm leader of this adventure guild.
Yes. But keep it more a facade, our mission there.
Yes. Of course, even if you get kicked out of my adventure guild, you can create your own, of course. But I would recommend you to work together with me, because by doing that, I can give you certain benefits as well.
Yes.
Like, one of those things is that when you... because as adventurers, we have different ranks for them. I think it's best for the girl at the desk to tell you about it, because she's gonna have to repeat it to you anyway. But there is a ranking... because there's a ranking system for it. And also, by becoming adventurers, it makes it easier for you to take jobs. Because during your adventure, you maybe will need to acquire maybe items or magic or knowledge about the world. And one of the best way to do so is through doing quests. Yes. And also by doing quests, maybe you can also find and learn information about more temples.
Yes, and your adventure guild name would help backing up our group.
Yes,
I would assume.
Exactly.
Make it easier to sway opinions and such.
Yes. Of course, my word will not work everywhere.
No.
Right now, I have 3 adventure guilds put up. Here in Fandana, of course. I have one in New Ireland. And one is Asna Kingdom. Asna Kingdom is the one higher up here.
Yes.
At the moment. So, but, yes. That's the second. Also the third reason as well. The third reason is that by being a part of the adventure guild, even if you go to a guild that isn't my own, you can use those skills to communicate with other adventure guilds. Because a lot of the time different adventurers are working together. So that if you want to try to send me a message, you can pay people at the adventure guild anywhere in the world to send a message to me. Or I can send a message to you. So if you want to have information update from me, maybe I find a new temple. Like, let's say I find the Artificer one while you are in Stoma Kingdom. You can get that update during when you go to a local adventure guild.
Yes. How fast is the mailing system in this world?
Oh
Does
no,
it
no,
use-
the adventure guilds use their own magical system to send between each other. It's
Yes.
also kind of has a code. I don't know how I would describe it. It kind of has its own coding or its own code to make it so that outsiders cannot read it.
Okay.
I've
Some sort
been
of lock.
thinking, does teleportation magic exist?
Yes, it does, but you have to be very powerful to use those type of spells.
Damn.
Yeah, and sadly, my own group, I've not been able to find any people, except I do have Elvis, but he's still only level 6 at the moment. So he has not yet learned any more powerful magic yet. But since we now have both you here, Ambrose, and we also have you, Charles, if you get more powerful, maybe we can finally learn some more magical spells in our team and use that to our advantage.
Okay.
Of course, you can of course pay some wizards that already exist in this world of mages and magic users. The problem, however, though, is the fact that they are very expensive.
No, indeed.
Might I ask, while we were at the tavern next by here,
Yes.
I talked to the barkeeper, and he told me there was a woman that was coming down there regularly asking for newcomers. Are you aware who this woman is? She's from the Great Library here. Perhaps a name pops up in your head.
Really?
Yes.
Was she asking for you?
I think so. Because the mayor in I don't remember what the town was called. What's called?
Is she from the Great Library?
Yeah, Great Library. But I'm talking Ludwig, the mayor in the nearby town here. I don't have the on the map here. Let me.
No, I understand. I know where I can guess where it is roughly.
From Abbey.
Yeah.
The mayor there.
Yeah, small.
He told he told us there was a woman in the Great Library that could help us.
I see.
With more questions
No,
and answers.
I understand. Well, I can do this. I will try to send one of my people to kind of check up the library in that case, while you guys, you my fellow friends, can go downstairs and because if you're gonna be a part of the adventure guild, even if I'm the leader, I cannot treat you with too much special treatment. I hope you understand, because
Totally.
Because when you're becoming an adventurer, you're gonna have to do like a test adventure, if that makes sense. Kind of a test to see whether or not you can be adventurers in the first place. Don't worry, it's most of the time not that hard. So, but she can explain to you when you go downstairs. But I would recommend you to do that first to try to grow more powerful. Because when you survive different fights or do different quests in the world in general, I have noticed that you gain more experience, as it's called.
You recommend us doing this first before we go down to this basement where this temple is?
Well, yes, I would also recommend that as well, because if you can grow powerful, a little bit more powerful as soon as possible, if you truly want to go to the temple first, you can do that, but I think it's a good thing to become adventurous as soon as possible, so that you can benefit as soon as possible from my adventure guild system.
Okay. Yes, we're here anyway, so we'll do that first.
Yes.
Is there a ranking system?
Yes. She at the desk will explain
or
that to you.
bronze, silver,
She will explain that.
She will explain everything.
We'll take that later.
Yes. Don't worry, Runar. She will explain everything. I don't want to... She's gonna have to do an explanation anyway, regardless if you've heard it or not. So I think it's better to not double down on information you already know.
Yes. Also, when this stalker that we paid him to cross this man he was hired by.
You were able to pay him off?
Yes.
Well,
And
that's good news.
He gave us some information about this guy, Mr. Black. But he also said that when this guy, Mr. Black, would contact him, he would then. I have told him to contact the girls downstairs to let us know when he's like wants to meet, when and where.
I
I
understand.
don't know if.
Yeah, we
I don't know
turned
if
him.
I don't know
Return.
if it would be good to somehow get an ambush on this guy to perhaps capture Mr. Black and get more information.
Yes. I understand completely. Well, great. In that case, I will keep my eyes up, and if I will also talk to Elvis about him as well, just in case. And I will also talk about some people that are working for me here. I do have some people that are constantly guarding my adventure guilds to make sure no weirdos come inside, but I will make sure that nothing weird happens there then. Great, and we will try to talk to this man, and I will tell you the moment we find him.
Yes.
Excuse me,
Yes?
Abe.
Yes?
I have one final question for you, or actually two.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So first one, is it okay for you if I light a cigarette?
Well, of course.
Thank you very much.
I still have my pipe on that I started
I
before
pull my-
Martin.
So
Yes.
Jonathan pulls his cigarette case. I pull a cigarette, tap it on my back of my hand, pull up my Zippo, and blow the smoke over the notepad. So to my next question, I want to summarize the information about the temples. So
Yes.
please correct me or with this. So what I've noted here is that the temples we found and open is the monk temple, the paladin, the fighter, and the barbarian.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Right. But so we know the location of these two temples: the Druid Temple, which is in Black Valley Mountain.
Yes.
The Wizard Temple, which is here at Greylock.
Yes.
Correct? Great. And then the temples that we haven't found yet is the Cleric Temple, where we and the Bar Temple, which this guy Elvis is looking for, correct?
Exactly.
The Rogue Temple, we don't know. We don't even know where the location is, correct?
No, we sadly have no idea at the moment.
Okay. And the Ranger?
We don't have an idea either.
Okay. The Artifice Temple, the clue is that it's in the Stella Empire, correct?
It's more of a guess than a clue, because just based on my knowledge about how cleric worked in the past.
Let me update that. Okay,
so the last...
Yes.
The last... Oh, sorry. Continue.
Sorry, Rosa. The last one, the Sorcerer Temple.
Yes.
Do we know anything about that?
Sadly, we do not.
Okay. I believe that was the whole list.
Understood.
I have a question too. We are in this island, Artificer Island. Is there a way to get in? They accept someone. Do they accept high level adventure or something?
They don't accept any outsiders at all. They have closed off their nation to all other nations for many, many years now. They can, but it's for their reason.
Is there a reason to why they closed off?
Well, they have been closed off ever since the last big war between New Ireland and Stella Empire. And to this day, they do still make claims to... They argue that the entire region of New Ireland and Asna Kingdom all should belong to Stella Empire. But, of course, those two nations have refused them and are refusing trade with them, and Stella Empire consider all outsiders potential spies. And also, the dwarves have many times tried to come back to Stella Empire to reclaim their homeland in the mountain areas.
Okay.
Yes. Many, during their war between what is considered, because New Ireland was before, Asna Kingdom did not exist in the past. New Ireland and Asna Kingdom was once an entire nation. But after the big war, there were disagreements within New Ireland itself, and it became a new kingdom as well. That is Asna Kingdom.
Then I'm wondering, is there a way there's some adventure from that island?
If there are, I wouldn't know that much about them. I think they keep themselves very secretly. There is no adventure guilds that, as far as I understand, we can contact in Stellar Empire. So even if they have adventure guild, I would guess that they have their entire own system.
I understand. Thank you.
It sounds like they keep themselves to themselves, and if they send someone out, they do it in secret.
Yes, it's similar to the nation of Japan, if you have heard about it in during your time.
Yes, Japan.
Yes, it's very similar to that nation, that it closed itself off to the rest of the world until, until later on. But that is a story in by itself.
Abe,
Yes.
just 2 more questions, please. How do we know how to open a temple once we arrive at the temple?
Oh, yes. The only person who can open the temple is the person who has the right symbol, of course. Because you kind of have to... I myself, I cannot speak for each and every temple, but as far as I have noticed from the few temples I've been to my own fighter temple and I've been to the monk temple, together with Bruce Lee there. When we both opened the temple, all we did was touch the statue that represents this god inside of the temple, and all of a sudden we have kind of like this moment of like our minds almost got transported to another place, and we are allowed to talk to our god for a short time, and then we get transported back, and all of that happens in an instant. But after that, I felt a bit more powerful, and I did learn more about the world after that.
Second question.
Yes.
Do you have a glass of water so I can put my cigarette butt in it?
Don't worry.
Don't worry, here, and I snap my fingers with precipitation and turn off the cigarette.
Nice.
Impressive, Lord Ambrose.
I see that you have adapted yourself to magic ways quickly.
Yes, I spent some night reading a little too late.
Could you perhaps teach me that as well? Ambrose says Charles and look fascinated on what you just did.
Perhaps I don't know. Sir Lincoln said that it could prove difficult based on class restriction or whatever he said.
Yes, seeming for some reason it seems like, as I told you before, since the 2 original great gods, the king and the queen, who ruled the entire world in the past, when they got split into pieces, I'm guessing their powers also got split up, and that's just my personal fear, at least, that in this case, that each their pieces are disconnected to one another, and that's why they cannot really work together the same. But that's just my idea. To make it clear, I do not know everything about everything yet. I try to learn as much as I can during the short time I've been here.
We could give it a try at least, but when we have some downtime.
I know I said short time, but 2 years is a short time to do a lot of work.
DM.
Yes. Yes.
Do I see an alcohol? What do I say? An alcohol where they serve just alcohol. You just can put alcohol for yourself.
Oh, you mean like a bottle or something?
Yes.
Well, not in this room.
Oh, goddammit.
There's not like drinking stuff in here. I mean, there are bookshelves and stuff like that. There's like there's like this globe of the world itself, just kind of like depicting the map of the world, like a big globe. There's like a telescope right next to the window, and yes, but Abe will actually pick up and say, "Oh, I almost forgot, Ambrose. I need to tell you this. In the future, if you have the potential, I'm not sure how it works. I'm only read about it, but apparently you're able to learn about spells.
Learn how?
I'm not sure exactly how it works. I don't know if you have to read it or see it or but I think Wizard has some kind of unique ability when it comes to learning magic. But I would recommend you to test it out if you ever have the chance.
Yeah, okay. Because I noticed when I leveled up, or whatever you would call it, I was able to choose some new spells.
Well, everybody
But
can.
that's not what you're talking about.
No, I don't think it's that. I think everybody can do something like that. I think it's something else, but I will wish you good luck on that. I think you should study.
You just mean read other books?
Maybe, I'm not sure.
Like manuscripts or something?
Who knows? I'm not entirely sure. As far as I know, very few people in this world have static abilities. There's only some of the most powerful wizards in this world of magicians that can do stuff like that. So
Mr. Björklund, do you know what he's talking about? Hello?
Runar?
I'm sorry, it was a little...
I'm talking to you.
He's talking to you.
Yes?
Yes. Do you know what he's talking about?
No, I kind of zoomed out. Can you tell me again?
He's
Runar's
talking
just
about...
kind of like, just thinking of something else. When
He was looking out for that bar.
Yes, he's starting to sweat a little and he's shaking. Because
he was talking about some way that I could read books or something to learn new spells. Do you know what he's talking about? As you seem to be more aware about stuff in the future.
I'm not exactly sure about that.
Either way, my friends, I think it's better for us to move on. And
yes.
But as of course, if you ever have new questions to me, if you're registering yourself to the Venture Guild, like regardless if I'm here in the office or not, you can always send me messages and I can send it back to you over time. Of course, it will not maybe be the same day, but maybe it will take a couple hours or a day or two, depending on what I'm doing. I myself must start traveling now. Because I was planning actually to travel to the Veshka Empire again to try to see if I could learn more information about this paladin fellow.
Okay. Do you have any tips or tricks how to get inside this underground temple if there were religious people there?
I would recommend you to just try to maybe in some way show your symbol to them, because their church have the same symbol for that god, so maybe you can convince them in some way that you're there for religious reasons.
Okay, so they worship this god.
Yes. As I told you before, not many people still are worshippers, because the gods have not answered praise for many hundreds of years at this point. But there are still people there are a few still older generations people that still keep their beliefs intact.
Okay.
You know anything else about this basement?
Sadly not. I'm not been allowed down there myself, so that's how I was hoping that maybe you could convince them where I could not.
Okay.
Yeah, we sorted out.
And even if I could get down there, wouldn't be able to help, because to get into the temple itself, you must have the symbol bearer.
Okay. We'll figure out when we get it there.
So I'm guessing...
Can you point out the location for us, please?
Yes, here you go. He will give you an address, and it looks like it is like in the more like lesser rich area of the city, like in the more poorer area of the city. Because if you guys remember, the city is in 3 different areas. You have the more poorer areas that are more on the flat side. You have this the more enriched areas that you are in right now, that has more taller buildings. And then you have the like smallest area that's the top of this like cliff hill or whatever, where the castle and the royalty is. And I would kind of...
We're in the middle right now, right?
Yes, you're in the like middle area of this.
And the poorer side is to the left side here on this map.
Question to DM.
It's kind of like, you know, in this type of area. Yes.
So question for you, DM.
Yes.
So the map we have, this map that we're looking at, do we have the word treasure written out on the map?
Yes, if you remember, Jonathan, you guys made a... because you kind of have to imagine that this is like your own map, private map, and that you are scribbling on it.
Okay.
So it's kind of like that you have yourself, after you learn this information, you scribbled on the X and treasure onto it. To remind yourself, hey, this area, this like small forest area near the coast, there it seems like you can find this treasure this captain has.
That is
Who
also outside the city, right?
Yes, it's outside the
Who has
city.
the map? Who's carrying the map?
I think it's Ambrose, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's my map. I drew it.
So,
Yeah.
so I turned
Ambrose
to.
literally made it. Ambrose literally drew the map. He made a perfect copy.
Yeah, that's right. So I turned to Lord Ambrose and say, "Can I please borrow the map for a minute?"
It's right here on the table. Take a look.
Okay.
We've
Okay.
been using it, I assume, when he's pointing out. And everything.
Okay, so I'm asking Abe then. Abe, do you know about this location here? And I'm pointing to this cross north of Greylock where it says treasure.
Well, I didn't even know there was a treasure there to start with. Why do you... I mean, it looks like you guys have been written that down, or did someone else draw it for you? My map doesn't have treasure on it, so you are apparently the one who knows more about it than I do.
Yes.
Mhm. Do you know the location?
Well, yeah, there is a small forest area near the coast. There's a bunch of like rocky cliffs areas near the waters there, but it shouldn't be too hard to get there.
Okay, thank you.
Oh yeah. Different subject. Totally different subject.
Okay.
You know your guy on the ship that was getting us over here.
Good old
Woodleg.
Captain Woodleg. Yes. What's
Yes.
about him?
Not happy news about him. As
Really?
token of friendship, I will tell you this. He is planning to betray you.
Really?
Yes.
That doesn't sound good at all. Are you sure about this?
Yes, I read it in his captain log.
I see.
I can witness to that, sir.
Well,
Abe.
alright then. Well, in that
Witness
case, I
to-
will try to handle that as soon as possible.
He
because-
was talking about his feelings towards you. You guys have some past, and he do not like you for whatever reason. What happened there?
Well, in the past he was a stinking pirate, and I taught him a lesson. It seems that lesson has not been taught well enough.
He planned to use the ship and everything you had given him against you.
Really? Did he mention any items that he wanted to use?
He was
He
wants-
talking about
kinda-
stealing an item,
Stealing one?
a special magic item, I believe it said there.
I see, so...
And the item in the ship. Some kind of
Well,
item.
So he hasn't gotten it yet, I see. In that case, I see. Then I have to move immediately. But come with me, guys, and come with me, friends, and I will lock the door behind me. When he start to move out of the room with like fast steps or whatever, like kind of waving for you to like come with him.
Yes.
No,
We'll follow.
they are-
Yes. You follow him outside the room, and he kind of locks the door, and you do notice now that this room doesn't have like a normal lock on it, because instead of like a keyhole, it's actually more like this kind of rune symbol, and he kind of presses his thumb against the rune symbol, and then it locks after him. And like, there
Oh,
we go.
you had DNA. You had DNA lock. I see.
DNA.
Yes. In my timeline, you can use your DNA
whatever.
thumbprint
As-
to
I'm-
unlock and lock.
How he hold up his hand. It's probably super important, but I don't care.
And Sadruna is like, yeah.
So, but he goes downstairs, and you see one of the servant girls, like that works there, kind of like a maid, holding his like black kind of like what would you call it, suit or jacket thing that you normally see him wear in our regular world. What's it called again? Like, is it a suit?
Tuxedo? I don't know what word
Well,
you're looking
you know
for.
Abraham
Outfit?
Lincoln, how he's dressed, right? That black coat kind of thing he has on him. I guess it's
like a kawaii. I don't have the English word for it.
because he has the white shirt, but on above it he has like the black kind of dressed thing.
Yeah, two-piece suit. I don't know what they're.
Yeah. Well, whatever.
They're called
Something like that.
something.
Yeah, whatever. But he gets it, and you do notice that it does look similar to the one Abraham Lincoln has in our world. The only difference is that you can see it like it almost like looks like it has been fixed up with like some magical symbol stuff on it around like the arm area, like on the thing. And you can also see it has like the shoulder areas look more sturdy, like the clothing and stuff like that. The clothes itself look more sturdy, almost a bit sharper, even though it's still made of like silk or whatever. So
like a body armor.
yeah, it almost looks like it almost looks a bit more like it can take some hits, if that makes sense.
It's a kind of tuxedo with extra armor.
It's like a magical tuxedo armor.
Yes.
Yes.
It has. You see, it looks made of harder stuff.
For some reason, it looks harder to hit.
Yeah.
I'm actually planning to make like a drawing thing for him in the future, so you can see how he looks like. So, so you can look forward to that eventually. But he will start to walk towards the door, and it seems like they already knew that he was gonna travel because there's already a nice carriage outside at the main entrance and stuff like that. I wish you good luck, my friends. Just talk. Yes.
Do you know the name of the wizard god?
Sadly, no, I do not know the name of the wizard god. I only know about my own god, who's the fighter, but apparently he doesn't want to reveal his name to me. I'm not sure why though, but he and I haven't been able to be best of friends every time when we talk. Just to give you a warning, they still have their own personality traits, so if you still have to convince them to be nice to you if you want them to listen.
Yes.
So, but you seem like a good gentleman, so I will trust you, Ambrose.
Abe,
thank you.
One more question, please.
Yes.
Would you be able to sign us up in the Adventure Guild?
Oh no,
I mean, it's yours.
I cannot do favoritism for anybody. I'm sorry about that. We have made very strict rules about how it works. But I promise you, it's not hard. Just talk to the lady in the front, and she will give you some quick course through how to do it. And I think men are gonna be just fine, as long as you don't try to do anything too wild or dangerous. Okay?
Yes.
I believe in you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Godspeed.
Oh,
Godspeed indeed. And he walks out. And the double door kind of closed behind him. Let's see. How much the time, by the way?
Time?
Yeah, how long have we been?
3.
1.5 hours.
Yes.
Kinda.
Alright, we continue a bit more. I just wanted to check how much time we have done. Is it okay for you to we do like another half an hour? If it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can
Totally
continue.
For me, anyway.
Alright then. In that case, because I think it would be fun to learn a bit of the adventure stuff as well, and maybe for you to pick a quest or whatever.
Yes.
So, alright, you go up to there's 4 or 5 different opening, almost like in a bank when there's opening spots when you see people walking up to talk to different men or ladies who is sitting behind a counter, and you see this big board as well on the side with different papers on it with different it seems that look like different quests on it and stuff like that. And people, but it's pretty empty right now because it seemed like most of the quests of the day have been taken. So,
can we see some small quests?
So I guess we should sign up first.
Yeah.
Let's do this, Charles says. I'm excited. We have a clear goal ahead of us, gentlemen. I think we can do this.
Yeah, you go first.
Of course. He's propping himself up there. Hey, young lady. My name is Charles Darwin. Can you be a bit more quiet? I'm working over here. Let's see. And he is going over there. Yes. All right. Oh, yeah. New adventures. I guess. Are you the man Abraham Lincoln was talking about? Yes. I'm Charles Darwin, and this is my fellow brave company of friends and adventurers, it seems like. Or future adventures.
Yeah!
Oh, that's great and all, huh? Very cute. Do your group have a name or anything that you want to register it as?
Oh.
Because I'm guessing you want to be as a group together.
So
Yes.
this will be what we call our company then.
Yes, we have different groups. Very few adventurers go on their own, but we recommend most people do it as groups, especially for harder quests. So we try to have different names for the different groups so we can, spread the word around. It's a way to both market yourself so that people maybe will do specific requests to you guys, but it's also a way for us to be able to kind of know which people are working with who.
Yeah, the name is Band of Brothers.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Jonathan taking initiative. Good.
What if we ever have a lady of one of these?
Ladies?
Yeah,
Ladies can't.
It sounded like the paladin one perhaps was one if we were to add her later on.
Band of siblings then.
Or just the family. Can we just call us the family? I don't know.
That sounds like a mob.
Yeah, it does.
I'm not sure. I'm
The
just
family. You have been
Yes,
struck by.
welcome to the family.
What about the League of Transmutations? As we all have transformed in some way with our new powers.
That seems a bit complicated, that name. That's all.
Perhaps a little more profound, I was thinking though.
Wait, what was your book called again?
My book?
No, I
No,
think he's
not-
talking about my
God.
book. But I don't know if do we really want to use my title of my book for our adventure group? I like the name, like, what would you say? Maybe the League of Siblings, I don't know. Since we can combine names.
Are we able to change this name later, or is it always permanent?
Sadly, you cannot change your name after you have made it. It becomes too confusing, when people try to... We still have the red butts that have been trying to change the name for years, but they have to take it now, because if you...
What about Nemo?
Nemo?
Yeah, that's no name in Latin.
Oh.
Oh. Huh.
What about the League of Forms? As we all have some kind of shape on us.
Yeah, I like that.
The League of Forms.
Or the ever changing.
Charles,
Or shape, or any sort of kind of...
The
Thematic.
shapeless. I mean, if
You
we're
decide.
gonna-
We have shape, so the shapeless sounds...
this kind of
You
makes
shouldn't-
no sense, Runar.
You shouldn't get stuck with the name.
No.
Yeah. I will. Charles says like I will be happy with either name that you choose, but I think as long as we don't take something too complex, it's for the better. I would say. Complexity creates only problems. So what's your name? So she says like she's kind of like used to this, that people are just kind of arguing about names in the last second.
Yes, come on, guys, come on.
I wish that adventurers could do this stuff before talking to me. It's
The
always the same
Fantastic
story.
Four. But we might.
Well, would you hope that you never become more than 4 people?
But the Brotherhood then.
What about the Fantastic Forms?
Fantastic Forms.
Alright, Charles says that fine, we take that one. I don't want to.
The Fantastic.
Fantastic Forms.
Alright then, you
Very
are
great.
the Fantastic Forms. Alright? And let's make a check. Yeah, nobody was dumb enough to take that. That was good enough. Alright. So, alright then. Let's see. Welcome to the Adventure Guild. I, myself, is one of the people working here. And you, my fellow friends, have become, or gonna become, new adventurers. And I will now explain to you the rules and the rankings of the Adventure Guild. I hope you are ready, giving the most fakest smile that she can give.
It's like she has done this so many times.
Yeah.
So please, basically, please kill me. Face.
So, in this we have 4 different rules. Rule 3 will change depending on the city. Rule 1 is that adventurer below B rank cannot take A rank or S rank quests. Rule number 2, adventurer may not steal or take another adventurer's quest, except for those who are already dead. Adventurer may not kill adventurer or innocent people outside an official duel with 2 or more eyewitnesses. And as I said, this rule will be slightly different in different cities and countries. Just so you know that. For more
Or
information...
else.
What?
Or else?
Well, you will be punished. That's how breaking the law works, my good sir. Anyway...
I mean, man,
What's the punishment?
what if...
It's surely different punishment or and stuff for different rule breaking, I would assume.
Always the same
Then,
dumb questions. Either way, as I was saying, number 4, it's forbidden to give out incorrect information about quests. Any person that can talk to the quest guild can either take a quest or leave a quest for others to take. To leave a quest, you do not need to be an adventurer, but you need to give proper payment depending on what type of rank your quest will be. The people that will make the choice what your quest is will be us working here at the questing boarding. And here is the rank of the quest. As you can see, we have everything from D, C, B, A, and S. D rank are classified as harmless in nature, only require almost to no combat at all, and most of the time are very simple stuff. C rank mission can be things that could be dangerous, but it's not the worst thing in the world. B will be definitely could be dangerous, hurt or killed, of course. And A, of course, it's something that requires a lot of experience and just similar to S, when you can be ready to face death itself. Those 2 type of quests you cannot take until you rank up as an adventurer.
Okay.
All of you will start as D rank adventurers. So all of you will be registering, and she takes up 4 forums like papers, whatever, and like this quill, this like feather pencil that has like this golden ink to it. All of you have to write down your name and how old you are to make so that we can keep up with, and also your race. I'm guessing all of you, 4 of you, are humans as far as that I can see on you.
Yes.
Yes, so
Yes.
just write down your race, your name, and your age on these papers, please.
Okay.
Yes.
And I guess you're all writing down your names and stuff like that?
Yes.
No, not me. I'm writing another name.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Or what?
And I lie about my age.
What?
But not the race.
What is the age and name that you're writing down on the paper?
Donald, and the age 40.
Alright. So, alright. Donald, Runar, Charles Darwin there, and then Lord Ambrose. Understood. Great. So, as I said before, all of you will be ranked D, because since you are beginners. And as D rank, you're only allowed to take D and C ranked missions at the moment. When you are ranked C, you can take B rank class missions as well.
Yes. Do we rank up individually or our group rank?
Since you are putting yourself as a group, all of you will rank up together. If you would have registering as a single adventurer, you would have to rank up individually. But since you are as a group, you will see as the entire group ranking up together.
Yeah. And if another person joined this group, it would they would not start at the D, or would they join the same rank?
Depending on what rank they already have. To be a part of your group, you have to go to an official guild for them to be able to either get a positive of the system, but they will have to go to an adventure guild and talk to them first. And just to understand, if, for example, an A-rank adventurer would join a group with B-ranked adventurer, their rank will go down.
Okay.
However, if a D-ranked adventurer join a B-ranked adventurer group, their rank will go from D to B.
Yes.
Make sense?
Hmm?
So many rules.
I don't know. Well, we have to have rules because clearly some people here doesn't understand what happens when you break them. And just
Yeah.
yeah. So keep your comments to yourself, sir. I'm just trying to do my job over here. As I was saying, since you are new here, we always save up some lower ranked adventurers, and she kind of turns around and looking through her papers, right? But we always make sure to keep some quests on the side, away from the board. Normally, if you want to take quests, you just look at the board, and she points to the board that exists in each and every city. And in this case, I do have a couple of rank missions ready for you. And I will show you guys the board. And this board will over time update between sessions. Ta-da! We have board.
Oh my.
And as you scroll down, you will see the missions that exist. They exist, in this case, a D rank and 2 C rank missions at the moment. And she gives you these like 3 papers to you. There's apparently right now a D rank mission and 2 C rank missions at the moment. And but you can now choose which one you want to start with.
Yes.
For you to be able to be accepted, you have to do this one of these missions within the next 48 hours and come back to me. And if you succeeded and everything is okay, then you will be officially a part of this guild.
Question
Yes.
there, ma'am.
Yes.
It doesn't say which forest. Is it the forest north for the rank D mission or quest?
Yes, the rank
Is
D
it the
mission.
one east? Oh, sorry, west or south or north?
Is this forest right here, right near the closest, the bigger one close to Greylock on the map?
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I turned to the group and
because it also says 30 miles from Greylock, so if you use the map and this, you can see it's roughly 30 miles away.
So I turn to the group and I suggest we take this one, the rank D. For
Have you read the other ones yet?
no, but I think we should take a another way. You know what? You know what I mean?
I mean, we should pass somewhere by before we go there.
Exactly.
But isn't that one of the other quests has by the coastline? Where is that though? Let's see.
Yes, it's this lower rank mission down here, at Lord Maxfield Baxter's demand, who has a problem with a shipwreck near the coast, 12 miles away from Greylock.
Sorry.
Where is that coastline?
It's 12 miles away.
That sounds like that coastline is quite more closer.
Yeah,
and it's also
it's right up here.
This person that is putting out this quest is also a lord. It's easier, perhaps, if we gain some influence with this person also by helping him during this quest.
DM, can you put up the map again? I kinda clicked it away.
Map doesn't disappear; it's always there.
Are you talking about the quest board?
Yes, the quest board.
But you can find that yourself in journals.
Yeah. Oh, there.
I clicked it up again for you. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Lord Ambrose, you're correct. We should take the C rank.
Half the time to walk over there. And I was just thinking that the first one there is just some guy. I don't know, that person does sound like he's just a regular citizen. Than this lord.
Yes, the other person was just more of a regular citizen, while this person who made the C rank request is one of the lords in the city.
It pays less in currency, but in politics or wherever you would call it, pays by itself later. Perhaps.
Well, he has pretty good payment there with 4 gold.
Yes. Yeah, I was just thinking we were getting 10 golds from the D rank mission.
Yeah, I know, it's a bit weird, I have to admit, but that person really, for some reason, needed some help quickly. Very desperate. So...
Yes.
But this lord, of course, it's not a bad idea to get help from a lord, but it's up to you, gentlemen. So he takes
I
out
believe
like a thing, like start to polish her nails a little bit, fixing like while she's waiting.
The only thing it sounds like perhaps a little more dangerous, as they already sent their own people, but they didn't come back. So either they got captured or whatever. Or
I'm not really interested in the quest itself, but rather the location.
yes, the location is closer, so that's easier.
Well,
for
I
that.
choose what you two are choosing.
Good.
Yes.
Didn't expect it.
Jonathan didn't care what your opinion was anything. He was like, we're gonna make him go where we want to go.
So we're in agreement then, all of us.
Yeah.
It sounds like great fun. I would like to see the coast area again. It was pretty fun to be at sea, honestly, and to see the coastline would be nice, honestly.
Yeah, that's good, Charles.
Wonderful.
I'll take that one. Sea quest.
Alright, understood. Here you will also get the address for the Lord himself. After you fulfill the request and everything, you will go and fulfill. Oh yeah, I will explain this to you, just so you know. You're gonna keep this quest to yourself at the moment, and to get to be officially that it has been succeeded, to say so, the person who's giving out the quest have to sign the paper. So when you are meeting up with this lord after when you're done your quest or whatever, he signs the paper and you give the paper back to us, and we know that you've done the quest.
Yes. And when we now are taking this quest, no one else can take this quest?
No, we only have one paper of each putting up.
Okay.
And we put this to the side specifically for more beginner adventures, like yourself.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Sir Lincoln, he also talked about some benefits by joining the Adventure Guild. Is some of them
that is correct.
instant effect?
You can use our communication system, and as you grow up in rank, you will be able to get certain benefits. Everything from sometimes maybe free items like health potions when you're coming. For example, when you are up in B rank and A rank, you can get some extra items from us sometimes as support if you are having bad times with your economy. You will also, if you are ranked B or higher, you will also be allowed sleeping quarters for free at any adventure guilds that we own. We have an entire list for that, so right now, since you're D, sadly you do not get, the only benefit you get at the moment is our communication network that we have with different adventure guilds. So if you want to send a message to other people around the world, other adventurers, or people that may giving out quests, you can use our system by that.
Yes. Sounds good.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Oh, very good.
In that case, I will write down that you have taken this quest, and I hope you remember that you have to fulfill it within the next 48 hours, or else the test will be considered a failure.
Okay.
Normally, a quest doesn't really necessarily have a time limit if the person themselves haven't put the time limit up. But in this case, we have a time limit so that not wasting our own time.
Yes, for the test specifically.
Yes. Exactly.
Yes. Do you have any things that new beginners should think of? Perhaps some blunders that usually happens that...
Well, one of those things would maybe not try to kill and attack everything you see immediately, just because not every quest is about battling, I guess. And the other thing would be that maybe not try to take on too many quests at once.
Oh, you're able to take more quests than one?
Of course.
Okay.
Today you will only be taking one quest, but in the future there are technically no limits to how many quests you can take. But if you take too many quests and do not fulfill them, you will get penalties. Some of these penalties can be everything from a penalty fee, when you have to pay us, or a penalty of losing rank, or penalty of being kicked out of the Adventure Guild.
Yes.
In worst case scenarios...
To prevent people to just hoard all the quests, I guess.
Exactly.
Yes. Sounds good. We're all ready to go?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
We
Let's
do
go
need
on adventure.
Corretto.
Is there any potion. We were given some health potion here. Is there any store that sells like stuff for adventurers?
Of course, you can just go around on the streets and you will find plenty of places to buy things. Everything from armories to weaponries to potion stores to libraries and bookstores. And of course, like robes and stuff like that for wizards and other people.
Yes.
So you just need to look around and ask around, and I'm sure you'll be able to find some interesting things.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Great.
I hope you have a nice day, all of you.
Same to you.
You too.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, she doesn't really care about you guys. So yeah, I mean, where are you gonna go next now?
Well, I believe we should hire a room at the Dropstone.
Is the hiring a room necessary right now? We have a time limit. We can hire a room when we get back.
I want to remind you also, guys, this is pretty early in the day. It's like because remember, you did arrive here like in the morning, roughly. So it's still pretty like it's not even been lunchtime yet. So it's still pretty. It's a pretty nice. It's a bit cloudy today, but it's a pretty good, nice looking day today.
We don't really need to hire a room if we'll.
No.
Yeah, we won't be using it for 48 hours.
No. Let's go to the store.
Yes.
Let's go shopping.
As we perhaps need another tent. We only have a 2-man tent for the moment.
Yeah, I'm tired of sleeping outside. Even though it feels comfortable for some reason, I do not like it. I'm a gentleman after all, and I should have proper bedding.
Yes. Yes, outside. Did anyone pick up those 25 silver we got, or otherwise I did it?
Yeah, so I can ask you that immediately. Do you want to split it up between you guys, or do you guys want one person to keep the 25 silver coins?
I trust Lord Ambrose to have them.
I'll just take them.
He's the one that lost most money recently, so yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It was silver, right?
Yes, 25 silver coins.
Yes.
And
let's go then.
Yes, and as you remember, 10 copper is 1 silver, and 10 silver is 1 gold.
Oh.
So you go around and shopping, and what did you guys want to shop first, since you were talking about shopping?
We would like to first get like another sleeping tent. I would assume people would like to sleep in. Another 2 men, perhaps.
All right. I will not, and I will make this just kind of clear thing. Like I will only do like role playing for shopping when it comes to more special stores.
Yes.
For future reference. When it comes to buying things that are like not very important or very cheap items, I will not do like much, like just to save time and just move things along.
Yes.
But when it comes to maybe more important stuff like weaponry and armor or magic items, then we can talk a bit more like that, you know.
Yeah. Not when we're resupplying only.
Exactly, and bookstores as well and stuff like that. But alright, you can buy. There's a place where you can buy tents and stuff like that. And it's not that cheap. It's not that expensive, honestly. For a bigger tent that you already have, is like 1 silver.
Yes.
Nice.
And how many people can fit in that one?
This one can fit up to 6 people.
Okay. For 1 silver only? Okay.
I mean,
yes.
Remember that, like.
I don't fully have a concept of the currency yet.
Remember, because
the value.
Yeah, because if you remember, you don't know like what everything costs in this world yet, and because remember, regular food and drinks are mostly paid in copper. Like Ludwig told you, like you guys before, like gold is very rarely used because of like it's really nice to get gold. Gold is really sought after.
Can one of you carry that?
Yeah, I can take that. Okay, you can have it.
Yes, thank you.
One big tent.
You can have my 2-man tent if you want to carry for this old man.
Okay. Whoop.
I was talking to Jonathan, but you can take
Oh.
it also. If you...
So I took it anyway. You were like,
He's
oh,
a
then you,
donkey.
Jonathan. Then I
Yes.
just take it. Whoop.
And to make it important, don't forget to write the stuff down.
Yes,
because
I'm
if you
gonna-
haven't written that stuff down, you have to take it for granted, have been stolen, or you dropped it.
I put that to Runar. He better write that in.
Is
Runa,
there
you
like
better
an-
write that in.
And then you put in a 6-man tent also.
Is there an inventory list from the shop?
What do you want? What, is there
I'm
anything
not sure
else you
what
want
I
to
need.
buy? No,
Well,
but
maybe.
just request things, and I can tell you if it
Yeah.
exists or not.
Let me look at my sheet.
Okay, 2-man tent and 6-man tent.
There was a coastline shipwreck, so perhaps some rope would be good, so we could climb down there.
Mm,
Right?
yeah, rope would be good.
Yes.
I don't
Climbing
have
rope
any.
with the
I don't have any
whatever.
money at all.
Yes. Well, each
By the way.
rope, just to make it simpler, one rope would be 8 meters, just to have like a reference. So when I say one rope, that means one rope that is 8 meters long.
Yes.
Yes, so as a reference from the future. And one rope would, in this case, cost 5 copper.
You got copper? Do you need the old man?
I
to pay?
don't have any money at all.
I'll pay.
So basically, for two ropes, that is like 16 meters of rope. That would be like 1 silver.
Okay.
Okay, I can carry that.
Yeah, I can just take 2 ropes then, and I'll pay
All
a
right.
silver.
So 1 silver for for 16 meters of rope.
Mm. Or two.
Yes,
two
yeah,
two
it's
eight
Two
meters.
Two
extra ropes.
It's
Yeah,
just
two
value
ropes.
later that is each
Yeah,
one is
it's
8.
16 meters in total, but it's 8 meter per rope.
Mm.
And you can tie them together or cut them up however you want.
Yeah.
For example,
What else?
you can cut it up so that instead of having like 2 ropes, you can have like 1 8-meter rope and 2 4-meter ropes, for example.
Mm.
If you want to.
What about an axe or something?
Yeah,
You never
sure.
know.
Yeah, there exist axes, and I guess it's not like a battle axe; it's more like a regular axe.
Yeah.
For shopping or stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, sure. There's like a place like weaponry place, and that place I can roleplay a little bit more because there's more nice stuff. You find like this weapon store, like adventures going in and out. It seems like a pretty popular place that you find, and it's like, and this guy who's sitting there like, no shirt on, like very classic, like, like muscly dude, like hairy chest, like. He has like a headband around his head, like short hair that is sticking a bit upwards, and like, welcome, new customer. Any simple items is on the wall over there. As he's like kind of sharpening it like a sword. It's one of those like wheels that you push with your foot that spins around.
Yeah.
He's like sharpening like a sword.
Stone sharpener.
Yes. And you see, and you can find like a regular small like hand axe on the wall. That can be used. I mean, it can be used as a regular weapon as well, of course. But like a hand axe.
Take that down.
All right.
I take. How much for this?
That one. It's 4 copper.
Yeah, Jonathan just looked over at me. You're up.
Can we please have this axe?
Can we have this axe, Dad?
I put 4 copper down on the table.
Great. Is there anything else you want?
Yeah, I'm looking.
We have some nice weapons for adventures if you have the money for it.
What else do we need? What else do we need? Axe, rope. Do we have like sacks already, or rucksacks, or bags, or anything?
Backpacks, basically.
Backpacks. Yeah, we have backpacks.
No, I don't think you guys kind of
No.
have like real backpacks at the moment. Not really.
Maybe we should have.
The
A
backpacks
backpack.
are the 2-man or 6-man tent, I would assume, but they're like full with those.
I would imagine that you get kind of like a backpack immediately when you buy the tent thing, because you need to have something to pack the tent in the first place. So.
But I want to carry the ropes on my shoulders, so a backpack would be good.
Yes. You can buy a backpack. It's not a special backpack. It's just a regular backpack. So that one would be roughly only like 4 coppers as well.
Lord Ambrose.
Yes. Already on it.
So we have a
Of
backpack.
Yes.
Okay, so let's see here. We have a backpack, and I put my the ropes in there and the axe. What else do we need? Like food can be good, but we might not find it here, I assume. So
Yeah.
Well,
skip that.
do we really need to buy food at the moment? We're close to capital city. We can just buy it later when we're going for further travel. Isn't that right?
We
Yeah,
will
maybe.
be gone for 48 hours, so perhaps some light snacks
Well,
at least.
I don't know if we're gonna spend 48 hours at the coastline, and in worst
No,
case
but-
scenario, we can maybe use our magic skills to do some fishing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you can do that?
I think so.
Mm.
I mean, I did some hunting with my magic.
Okay.
Mm.
Like, animals in general seems to like me, so I wouldn't be surprised if I can do it.
Okay.
Didn't my lockpicks break on
No,
the?
it was more like a role-playing thing. It's not like it actually broke.
Okay, great.
Hmm.
So
There's
we have
more.
axe. Come on, help me think now.
Yeah, Runa, you can also come up with some suggestions. You're part of the group.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
What do we
do we
need?
need some kind of kitchen cook kit? To
I
make
cook like
food.
a cooking kit, basically.
Yeah.
I have my zippo lighter, so we can
Okay.
make
yeah,
a fire
simple,
pretty easy.
build the food over fire. Yes, and that's true.
Don't forget you have this thing, like the tool thing that, like, if you want to have
Yes.
some ideas come up, maybe.
Yeah, perfect.
DM,
Yes.
can I take maybe, for example, leather workers tools?
Yeah, of course, you can try to buy that.
I mean, it kind of works to my character. I mean,
Yeah, you do have some, like, both background and, like, you kind of feel like
Yeah.
you should be pretty decent with this maybe in the future as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let me see here. It was, what's the thing? Was it specifically for leather stuff?
yeah, yes, leather workers tools.
Right, right.
Too close to armor, kind of.
Yeah, well, you can do. It's like one of those type of tools that you can use to make like not just leather armor, but like stuff in leather in general. So,
Yes.
yeah, leather work tools. Yeah, and that one would be a little bit more expensive, I would say, because it's like entire kit for it. So that one I will say will cost roughly 5 silver. Because
maybe.
Because
I'm-
it's not because remember with it when you buy entire toolkit you just don't just get one thing, you get everything with it, scissors, clampers,
Yeah.
like you get like the entire package basically into one.
Should I
DM?
take Smith
Oh, sorry.
tools also, or should I wait with it?
Smith tools will be more expensive, that one will cost 1 gold.
Oh shit.
The question is,
Okay,
do you
fuck
need
that.
them right now at the moment before we come
Yes.
back to the city? That's the question.
Yeah, that's
We
true.
we should just buy stuff that we need
And
right
also,
now.
Simon, I want you to remind you do already have some tool stuff on you with your glove.
Yeah, I have finger tools. Yes.
DM.
Yes.
I have
my
feet tools and I have finger tools.
Yes.
the knife I carry,
Yes.
is that regarded as a normal dagger?
Yes, it's
Or
a
is
regular
it-
dagger, and I
Yeah,
mean you can
okay.
use it to cut things, like not just for like fighting. You can use it outside of combat as well.
Yeah, I just wonder if it were any idea to upgrade it to a real dagger, because
Perhaps like you could sharpen it a bit sharper for the moment or something.
Yeah.
Working on the.
Well, you can sometimes try to upgrade weapons in some way, but upgrading weapons can be kind of hard, and you need experts for it sometimes. Like the blacksmith guy, if you asked him, he would probably be something like, I mean, it's not much I can do with that dagger, honestly. Like, I can sell you a better dagger if that is what you want, like something sharper and better. But if you want to specifically upgrade that, you have to find a more expert on it. Sorry.
Yeah, but in terms of the rules, I mean the hit points and all that stuff, it's regarded as a normal dagger, right?
Yes. Most weapons, like the dice that you use, will most of the time not change. What will change is that sometimes you can get extra plus, like when it comes to damage and attack. And sometimes some weapons, like if it's for example a magical item. But you can also use, like if you're smart enough, like if you for example buy poison, you can put poison on the knife if you want to like do poison damage to somebody. As long as you remember to kind of like maybe use that before before a battle happens, that you maybe pour some poison on your dagger before the battle happens.
I'm asking this shirtless guy that do you have something that can put people to sleep, maybe, or something like that?
You can go to like the potion seller. He's not far from here. Yeah, there's like, wow, the woman there that sells poison. Just go there. Many adventurers go there as well. And
thank you.
You go there and you find like this woman who has like these big round glasses, and it's a bit smoky in this room, like a bit darker, smokier. And she's like, wow, I have very like, her hair is very like, what would you say it? Not like an afro, but more like very all over the place
curly.
out. Yeah, very curly at everywhere, like
unkept.
Yeah, well, not unkept. It looks like she's tried to keep it, but it's like very, I don't know.
Will of his own.
Yeah, almost. And she looks relatively young, only like in her 20s or something like that, and have big round glasses, making her eyes look like way bigger than they actually are. It's like, oh, customers, hooray! New adventures, I hope. As she's kind of gliding with one of those like gliding ladders that goes like across the shelves or whatever. Like, oh, what potions do you need? Or do you need maybe some poisons to kill off a big beast? So she kind of falls down from like the little ladder or whatever, shaking up all the bottles around her. Like, oh, sorry, dusting herself up when she steps up. So what can I help you with, sir?
I'm looking for something that will help me and much bigger people than me to sleep.
Oh, to put people to sleep, you see? That was a tough one. You don't want to harm them, and you don't want to heal them. You one particular fella. Something big you're hunting? And she's like looking around at the bottles. Kind of try to do some talk.
Something like that.
I see. Great. Let me see here. But it is quite expensive though. It's kind of hard to do. But here we go. This one costs 5 silver. You can use it up to twice. Basically, you can code a weapon, either a ranged weapon or close weapon, twice and use it. It will put them to sleep for the next 6 hours if you successfully stab them. Of course, I cannot guarantee it will work on every creature in the world. Like, if you stab a regular human, that guy is, he's gonna sleep. But if you try to, I don't know, stab like a giant grizzly bear that is like 5 meters tall, I think it's gonna be a bit harder.
I don't want to stab anyone. Do you have something that you can drink or eat, for example?
I mean, you can, if they drink this, they would also fall asleep, of course.
Is it tasteless?
I mean, if you put it in water, people probably notice it. But if you put it in some nice alcohol or something like that, it probably would have been noticed. You're not trying to do any illegal stuff, I hope?
No. Of course not. Lord Ambrose? Do we have 5 silver?
For the moment, yes.
Well, okay, sounds good enough for me. You sound like trustworthy people. 5 silver for 1 sleeping bottle, and it's like a small bottle with like this like kind of a purplish color to it.
And you can use it twice.
Yes, you can use it twice.
Two situations.
Yes, either for like basically it's enough, and that means for like glass of waters as well, because it's like either for if you for example want to pour it in a drink, it's like for 2 drinks. Or it is for 2 weapons. But,
so Lord Ambrose, I think this might come handy.
Yes, I already given her the money.
Hooray! Okay. Is there anything else that you want, my fellow adventurers?
Do you have any health potions?
Health potions, of course! We have small ones, big ones, short ones, the ones that make you a bit weird, and other things. But the small ones are the most popular ones because they're pretty cheap. Only 1 silver per potion.
Oh.
Can I also ask mechanic, how much do you get from a small health potion?
A small one works similar to when you guys played like the D&D with me. So basically 2d4 plus 4 if it's a small one. Medium one is 2d8 plus 8.
Yes,
and
okay,
big one is...
it's the same
yeah.
same system.
Basically same system as we have played before when you guys played with me before.
Oh, no, okay,
But
perfect.
since Jonathan doesn't know, I can say it like a big one is like 2d12 plus 12. So, but the bigger they get, the more rarer they are and more expensive they are. Because most people in this world, or in any D&D world, most people only have 5 to 10 HP, regular human. So most people only buy small potions for most of the time.
Okay. Can we take 4?
Of course, that's 4 silver.
Yes. And I give out 1 to each of us, including
Yeah.
Darwin. So
Yes.
everyone has 2 except Darwin, who has 1.
Hooray! I have my own potions now.
So that's the same potion that we got from Abe.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you have 2 of those now, Jonathan.
Yay.
2.
I would also like to go and check out one of these bookstores and see if I could get a hand of one of these kind of books Sir Lincoln was talking about before.
Yeah, there's a bookstore nearby. You can go to it if you want to.
Yes.
And you go into this little small bookstore, and it's like this pretty much older fellow who's like a bit like holding a bit of his staff or whatever, like a short stick or whatever. It's like dressed in like kind of dark brownish color. And this room is pretty nicely lit. There's even a reading chair on the side. And there's actually this young guy, maybe 12, 13-year-old boy with like a wizard hat that is like way too big for him, standing there with like a greenish cloak on him. And it's like, but sir, you said it would only cost 3 silver, but it's not supposed to be 5. I'm sorry, kid. Too many books have been sold recently. I have to increase the price. Come back another time. I'm saying it's robbery. How am a new student supposed to learn? And he kind of like rushes out, like annoyed, out the door, kind of ignoring you guys. Oh, welcome to the store. What can I help you with?
Welcome. Is there?
Yeah, I'm welcoming
price?
you. This my store.
I mean, hello. Sorry, I was.
Okay, you're an interesting fella. Well, I'm guessing you're here for a spell book or 2.
Yes, this is correct. Here you can read books and learn the spells from them.
Oh, well, I haven't heard about. Are you one of those wizards types of magicians?
Perhaps so.
Well, you kind of have to be one if you want to be able to read spells to learn them. I haven't seen one of those in many years in this town. Quite unusual. What, is there a specific spell book you need?
What kind are there? I'm new to this.
Because you cannot just get any book you want, because it would be bad business. Normally people, when they want to get spells, you kind of, people want to learn about magic that exists in this world, and magicians only need to look in other people's spell book in some time, and they learn them forever. So you have to buy the spell book if you want to be able to take your time and own it and read them and learn them.
Yes, but how do they choose then? Do you just pick a book, or do you have some description?
Just pick a book, and as long as you feel... I'm not sure how that necessarily works. He kind of like whip with his finger a little bit, and like small sparkles comes out, and like a couple of books from the bookshelf comes down. What rank are you in the Adventure Guild, boy?
We just joined today, so we're
so D ranks. He's put back 3 of the books. He's putting like the less nice looking books. Alright then, I understand. Well, let me see now. And what I mean by that as a DM, I will now try to... Because I did have things ready, but for some reason I can't find them for some
Yes.
annoying reason. Let me check. Where did I put those things? There, okay. We do have one book here that I could maybe sell to you. It's called the Compendium of Truth book spell. And I will actually show you. I used actually AI art to this.
Ooh.
Ta-da, boom. And this book have the spell Alarm, Burning Hands, Charm Person, Chromatic Orb, and Color Spray. Is this a book you would like be interested to buy? It's only more weaker spells, basically level 1 spells.
Yes. Are all these spells in this book?
Yeah, all of these spells are in this book.
And how much does this book cost?
10 silver.
10 silver. Is
Yeah,
that because of the increase of prices
Yeah,
that I heard you guys were talking about earlier?
Sadly, books, sadly, over time, books have become more expensive. I don't know what has been going on with the library. Normally, we buy our books from there when they get new orders from the sea, but apparently there has been a bit of a problem recently with the lack of books coming in. So there has been a bit of shortage for us booksellers to adventurers. But either way, it's 10 silver for this. We do have another book as well, but I want to keep that on the side. And you see that he has like this greenish book. And Ambrose, can you roll me an Arcana check?
Arcane.
Because you do feel something when you see this book. 12 should be pretty decent. But you don't, you feel almost like for some reason a connection to that greener book that looks a little bit more nicer. Like it almost feels like the magic in that book is like better connection to you.
That book, how much for that one?
I looks with you with like an eyebrow lift. I don't know if you can really buy that book, boy. But you can look on it if you want to. And he will show you that book as well. And I will make it so everybody can see that one as well. Emerald Grimmerald book. But this one has False Life, Ray of Sickness, Fade Death, Raise Dead, Harm, and Speak with the Dead. I got
perfect for him.
I bought this book a couple of years ago, you see, from one of those necromancer types, if you heard of them. Ooh, kind of scary people, I tell you that. And to be continued. I think we will stop there.
God damn it.